Take 17. It's true. We've been trying to shoot this first sequence of today's episode for so many times. It's the last episode of the year. We try to write the perfect sentence to start the episode, but we just can't get right. So we're gonna do a freestyle way, our way. So what are we gonna do today?
We are gonna shoot the last episode of the year, and we are gonna do a rewind.
Yeah, it's actually the third Odd Life Crafting year rewind. But first we have one last thing we need to do before we get started.
We need to introduce ourselves for the last time of the year.
Yeah, it might have someone new here, so they have no idea who we are. So it's time to let you know who we are.
I'm Roberta.
And I'm Luca.
And for the past year, we have been building our own tiny shipping container house, so we can travel around knowing that we will always have this little place that we can call home.
But guess what? We just found our dream project before we expected. This abandoned sailboat. So we are gonna stop building the house for a couple months to bring our boat back to life. And then we're gonna go back and finish the house.
This was an amazing year.
Yeah, that's just hard to put in words how excited we are about the year we had. We tried to sit down and write a script about the year and it's just impossible. We sat down for 3 hours and we had like random words and ideas, and it's just like a mess of information that we just gave up.
Yeah, we decided to choose one word to describe the whole year.
What's your word?
My word is chance.
And my word is unexpected. So pretty much...
If you put all together, I think it's the sentence of the year
yeah,
for us.
Unexpected changes. If you asked us 365 days ago where we would be today, we would definitely not say we would be sitting on our own dream sailboat and that we would be refitting our dream boat. It's just something that we've been dreaming for so long that we actually planned that for next year, for 2020, and we are in 2019 and here we are. It's just, yeah. But if we want to properly tell this story, we cannot start here because the year didn't start here.
We need to travel
700 kilometers to tell this story.
So let's go to our hometown.
Florianopolis, 700 kilometers south.
After so long, we are finally here. Hey, Mango. Kiss. Kiss.
Kiss. Let's see how it's inside. We received some mail. That's Christmas. Christmas coming earlier.
What's this?
Solar panels. And
What else?
that's the better part.
You know, when you are a kid, you have some wishes. You want that Noel. How is Papa Noel in English?
Yeah, this guy.
You want Santa Claus.
Yeah,
to bring
you write Santa Claus a letter, and then Santa Claus send you. Well, a few months ago, we sent a letter to Santa Claus Zentrex. Yeah, we talked about that before, but the former owner of the boat had a charger/inverter for the battery system that he liked a lot, and we were hoping it was working, and it wasn't actually working. So we wrote Santa Claus from Zentrex in Canada and told them about the equipment that the former owner liked a lot. He talked so well about their equipment, and we got a really cool gift. Check this out. Yeah, I think we're gonna open it. We have some other things to record, but we're gonna open this first, right?
Whoa, it's
A lot of things. Freedom remote. Oh, that's really good. That's an extra panel to control the system.
so cute.
Yeah, so basically this you can install on the panel so we can control the battery system on here. That's because the unit is gonna be underneath the table, so it's harder to reach. So we have this also to help to control, so that's pretty good. Small one. Ooh, charging controller. That's a nice one.
So cute.
Yeah, that's a charging controller for the solar panels. That are these ones. Solar panels we're not gonna open because we need to drive 700 kilometers back to the boat, and it's safer to store them this way. So we're just gonna leave as it is.
And then on the
Another small one. So this is just some extra outlets. That's good. So now we can have outlet on the sharpening table, on the editing room.
Oh, this.
That's the big thing. Yeah, this is a one unit that is at the same time a charger for the batteries, 8 amp charger, plus a 2000 watts inverter. And that's the heart of the electricity of the boat.
Watts, you mean?
Watts, yeah, watts, yeah, watts.
But before we install this, we have another thing to do.
Yeah. We cannot install the batteries back in place if we don't finish the diesel tanks. We need to clean the rust and we need to paint the diesel tank in order to install the batteries back in place and in order to install this back in place. But that's a good thing because now we have something to push us and make us work faster and harder because we already have what we needed. Yeah. By the way, Zentrax, thanks so much. This is gonna make a huge difference in our life, just in the way we're gonna be able to go inside of the boat and turn on the lights, because now we have something to actually charge the batteries, because if we have batteries but no way to charge, it doesn't work. Yeah, but today we need to do something else. We came here not for that actually, that was just a surprise that we shipped all the equipments to here instead of to the boat, and now we came here actually to shoot a New Year's video, a rewind video, right?
Yeah.
So let's start where we were on the beginning of this year. Where were we in the beginning of this year?
So here is where we start the year.
See, building some furniture.
Actually, the whole bedroom.
Yeah, this was the first piece of furniture we have ever built. So for some people, building yourself a bedroom like this, I don't know if you can see, but we can show you properly later, or we can show you some images. But for some people, building a furniture is just a way of saving money, right? You buy some materials and you build your own furniture.
But for us was a lot of knowledge that we
earn.
Yeah.
Gain, yeah. Yeah, basically for us, this bedroom means a lot more than just saving money. It actually means that we could do anything. Yeah. This was a proof to ourselves that we could learn anything we want to learn, and if we want, we can achieve anything. If we could build this bedroom, that means we could build the entire house. Yeah. And that's a huge transition point, like a turning point, because once you believe in yourself, you actually can do anything.
Yeah.
And that was a really important moment, and actually turned out better than we thought. What do you think? Do you like it?
It's a lot better than we thought.
Check this out. Isn't this cool?
Let me show them. Look at this.
Oh, automatic.
With brakes and everything.
Yeah, there is a brake, yeah. Yeah, and it's a lot of storage space. And we like the design, the colors. A lot of storage underneath. Now that we are talking about sailboats, this is just like a sailboat. You can take all the lids out of the top, you can store things underneath the entire bed, and that's really cool. And you also have some storage this way. Yeah, this was like a first introduction to carpentry or maybe
woodworking.
Yeah, woodworking, like cabinet making, but it was a huge project because it took us a long time to put all these parts together and to design. And
I think we spent 2 months building the entire bedroom.
Yeah, it was like 2 months building the entire bedroom. We still didn't finish the electrical part. We need to turn on these small lights there. You see there's two small lights.
We have the same problem here and on the boat we don't have lights.
Yeah, we also don't have the outlets on the inside yet. So the outlet is there, ready to be installed, but we didn't run all the cables and didn't finish yet. But check it out, it's just automatic brake. No. See?
Slow brake.
And we love the design of the opening here, that we can open like this way. Still, we have some way to go, but that was a really good project.
We are actually excited to be here in the house. It's better than I remember, actually.
Yeah, actually, it's funny to stay away for a while. Seems like we've been away for 6 months. In 6 months, we came here only 2 times, and seems like we've been away for like 5 years, because we've been doing so much things on the boat lately that seems like the house was a long time ago.
I think it's on the nautical time.
The nautical time, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, but after the bedroom, what did we do?
we discovered the boat actually.
Yeah, and that's when we start having a double life.
Yeah.
That's what some people never understood, because we never properly explained that. We actually bought the boat, I think like almost 2 months before we told you guys that we bought the boat. We told the patrons a month earlier probably, because they knew the transition a little bit before, because we have, yeah, it's just a closer contact with them, because we do some extra videos for patrons. But it was hard, it was tough to keep two lives separate and not telling everyone about our dream boat that we just purchased. But yeah, it's just hard, because your attention is half here, half there, and at the same time you cannot have half attention on building something, because otherwise it just won't look good.
So we had bought the boat, but we needed to finish some projects on the house to keep all organized to come back months later.
Yeah, to be 100% honest, the original plan for the boat was to buy the boat. Actually, we bought the boat, and the plan was, now we're gonna bring the boat by land, and then we're gonna leave the boat sitting in a piece of land here where we live, and we're gonna finish the house, and then we're gonna start working on the boat. That was the original plan since we bought the boat.
But we researched about the price of doing this, and the price was the same price of as doing a lot of things on the boat.
Yeah, it was like $5,000 US dollars, 20,000 reais, of 20,000 of our money.
So we changed plans again.
Yeah, it's in life. Sometimes you need to take the chance. You need to risk a little bit in order to gain something. I believe that's my way of thinking. Some people don't agree. It's fine. Each one think their own way. And this was like a transition point of the year. That's why I think the year was like represented by transition, by risk, by chance. It's because we had something good going. We were building our own tiny shipping container house. We had a good following. People were watching the videos. We were making a little bit of money. It was enough to pay for the building of the house. We were stable, let's put it this way, right? It was fine, it was stable. But then the dream came back, and we had a opportunity, and we were like, so what about if we close the house for a few months, and then we finish the boat, and then we come back to the house? Yeah, it's the truth is, if you do something from the heart, if you do something real, if you really do what you believe, the chance of working out is much higher, I believe. And we decided to take the chance, and we closed the door, and we had 1 month. That was, remember, we had 1 month to get things packed here, to get things out of the way, so we could drive to São Paulo, 700 kilometers away, and from there we would just come back when we finished the boat.
So before we went to the boat, the idea was to get as close as possible to finish a bathroom.
Yeah, this is a tricky project. Check this out. Of course, we are not 100% done yet. That's the wall of the bathroom, the future door, and this is the coolest part, the shower cabin. This was a tough decision, because usually people would just go to the store and buy a bathtub, right? That's just the way it goes.
But we want to try to build one by ourselves with scrap pieces of the rest of the building.
Yeah, and we want to get to know if we could build the way we wanted. We wanted to build our own way, our own color, our own shape. It's like square, it's not round. You never find a square bathtub. No. It's just and on the right dimensions, because the shipping container has the right dimension to get the right size of the bathroom. We did our way. And we actually really happy with the result. Check this out. Yeah, we only need to install a glass wall here.
The shower.
The shower there, of course, the fittings of the shower. A glass wall here, a glass door here. But even though it seems simple, it took us a long time to finish that. Our goal was to get walls and shower cabin done before, and pipes inside, because there is pipes inside already of the walls, before we could move to São Paulo. So we left the house in a way that's not like structure wise, it's pretty much done. We just need to build furniture and electrical, and that's it, right?
And here we are.
We're fixing our dream sailboat for the past 6 months. We have friends already even. Check it out. Chitela? In 6 months I learned how to communicate with Chitela. You just cry like she cries, and then she cries back. See? See? We learned to communicate with dogs in 6 months, so we're not that late. Yeah, pretty much we were supposed to stay here for 3 months.
But there is a nautical time.
Yeah, nautical times, when we arrive in the boatyard, someone told us about that. That's basically around 1.85 times time. At first we thought it was a joke. We didn't believe in it. We were like, no, 3 months is enough. And now we see that's a reality.
Yeah.
Actually, our nautical time is more likely almost 3 times time. We are like looking forward for like 8 months on the boatyard.
Yeah, but we never know actually.
Is this a bad thing?
No, actually we have been learning a lot.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
Yeah, we take this as an opportunity to learn more things and an opportunity to get to know our boat even better. Because you never know, in the future, of course, even though we are fixing everything, the boat's gonna break. We will need to fix the boat, right?
And we never know where we are gonna be.
Yeah, so pretty much we are learning a lot about the boat and we are taking day by day. We're just enjoying the journey. And when we say that, sounds fakey, but it's not. Truly, we get like so excited with small steps, like we are looking forward now to install the hatches all in place, and that's a huge accomplishment for us. We are not even thinking about going to the water because otherwise we just get too anxious and we won't finish the boat.
So we are learning with our, I don't I can't think anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to think with someone like just asking for some love. Yeah, so pretty much we are gonna show you
the best moments of
the past 6 months. Yeah, we're gonna show you how the boat was when we arrived here and how the boat is right now. So let's start with how the boat was when we arrived here. Yeah, it was like seriously abandoned. Outside was just
neglected.
Yeah, some people don't like when we say abandoned, but it was abandoned. They didn't wash the boat for 22 years. That's abandoned for me. But some people say it's neglected. So the boat was really, really neglected like this.
I'll go chasing rainbows near or far. I'll color your world.
Here we are now.
Excited? Yeah, it was a long year, but an exciting one. We are really, really proud of what we have achieved this year.
Yeah.
Even though we are late, we did a lot. The boat looks so different and it's, I don't know, we can't wait for 2020 to see what New Year brings us.
We have no idea.
Yeah, it's crazy. We gave up on trying to imagine the next year because it's just too hard to get it right because things change all the time.
So let's talk about the New Year's resolution.
Yeah, it's hard to finish the video without New Year's resolution. But first, let's talk about last year's New Year's resolution.
This year we had 3 goals.
The first goal was to shoot and post 1 episode every single week. That means 52 episodes.
So this one, check. Our second goal was to get really close to finish the house so we could start the sailboat project in 2020.
Yeah, as you can tell by now, this we cannot check because we didn't get any closer to finish the house from, I don't know, June and on. But at the same time, we got much closer to finish the sailboat that we were supposed to start only in 2020.
Yeah, plans change.
Yeah, so that's not a check, but it's a really good not check, I guess. So the third and last goal for 2019 was something that we thought we would never reach. But it was a dream. We just want something to push us forward. So we dream with reaching 100,000 subscribers.
In the beginning of the year, we had 32,000 subscribers.
That means we needed an extra 68,000 subscribers in 1 year. And that was something really, really far away for us. But for our surprise, we actually reached 150,000 subscribers. That means 50% more.
Yeah, as soon as we turned from the house to the boat, the channel started growing a lot.
Yeah, that's just amazing. We want to thank you guys. All of this, all we are doing, the whole refitting project was something that was a dream, that we kind of had the money to do it, but not in the way we wish we could. But with the channel growing, that means that we are able to do everything we want. Everything we want to change, we are changing. Everything we want to fix, we are fixing. And that's only thanks to you guys. Thanks to everyone that watches our videos, that share our videos, that likes our videos, that send us comments on the comment section. giving us tips on how to do this, on how to do that. People who donate through PayPal.
To buy that buys t-shirts and
Yeah,
mugs.
that's something that we thought we would never do, sell t-shirts and mugs. And these past months, we actually sold a lot of t-shirts and mugs. And that's amazing. It's really cool to think that someone in a completely different country has our t-shirt.
Yeah.
That actually I drew this back in Indonesia 3 years ago. That was hand draw.
The beginning of the project.
Yeah, that was the beginning of everything, the beginning of the huge change.
Yeah.
And people now have t-shirts with our it still amazes us
Yeah.
how many good people and how the word is, there's one word that describes generous. How many generous people have around that are willing to give some to help others to achieve their dream. And that's what you guys are doing. Thanks to all our patrons, you guys are just special. Just really cool to be able to create this small community around something that we love and finding other people that also love what we love. It's just, if you let me, I will keep just talking for maybe an hour because it's just hard to express how thankful we are.
Let's talk about next year's resolution though.
Yeah, because there's always a next year resolution, but we gave up on that. I think it's just too hard to predict what's gonna happen next year. So instead, we
have something that we really know that's gonna happen. We know
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
the boat's gonna go to the water.
Yeah, well, let's put one resolution then. Just go to the water. That's a really, really good achievement. If we put the boat back on water after 22 years on the dry, that's, I think, is the best.
And after this, we are planning on start calling some patrons to be on board with us.
Yeah, she's good at goals. See, I set the goals last year and I didn't get anything right, so she's gonna get right this year. So goal number 1, we want to get the boat back on the water. Goal number 2, we want to have at least one patron on board for a week with us as when the boat is in the water. We are not guaranteed it's gonna be in 2 months from now. It might be 6 months from now when we are able already to receive a guest on the boat.
And we actually don't know where we are gonna be, so
but
we need
hopefully
to plan.
by the end of 2020, we are gonna have at least one patron and one extra guest that the patron is gonna bring with it to the boat to spend and to share moments with us. That's a good, yeah. Other than that, we are not expecting any amount of subscribers. We are really excited on how we are, but of course you can still share our videos and you can still tell anyone that you think would love to see our content and give us tips. Always welcome. I mean, like, some tips sometimes it's not realistic for us. Yeah, like,
yeah, we are in Brazil and we don't have the products people have in other places, and the tax here.
You can send tips. That doesn't mean that we are gonna be able to use every single tips, but they're always welcome.
Yeah.
Other than that, we talk about patrons. I think it's about time
to welcome on board our new patrons.
For the last time this year, we're gonna welcome on board some new patrons. So, welcome on board,
Luis,
Andreas,
Terry,
Submerge,
Sergio,
and we also want to thank the donations to our PayPal. Thanks a lot, Richard,
Carlos Alberto,
and Edwin.
Thanks a lot, guys.
We really, really, really appreciate your support. And I guess that's it for 2019. Yeah, it's amazing how quick the year went by. And we want to wish you a great 2020. Yeah. So, have a great New Year. And we'll see you guys next Monday. See you guys next Monday.
Would I be the same without you? Without you, the sky won't ever change. Without you.